the advent of human life, civilizations flourished, disseminated, and perished. But they viewed life as a whole, taking an integrated view of the cosmos. An expression in Hindu ideal of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam means the cosmos is a family. Since time immemorial, the ecosystem has been worshipped by man and deeply imbibed in the social and cultural framework aspects of mankind. The ancient Hindu text mention Mother Earth or the environment with special emphasis a devout. Hindu apologizes Mother Earth for setting foot on her. Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatastana Mandale Vishnupatni Namastubhyam Padasparsha Kshamaswame. Since the dawn of time, humans have depended on forests for their survival. Forests are the elixir of life. Oxygen, the most vital element for human survival and existence. As the world is moving towards a rapid urbanization and industrialization, resulting in large-scale destruction of forests and shrinking of forest cover, thus causing a massive ecological imbalance which may have a dire consequences for the future generations to come. An ideal, sustainable approach is to strike a balance between development and ecology by nurturing and conserving the natural resources. Under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister Shri K. Chandrasekhar Rao, envisions a green Telangana to transform the state of Telangana into a green state by restoring the biodiversity and setting right the ecological balance by planting trees. Telanganaku Haritaharam, the Green Telangana project, is intended to repair the ecological imbalance and pioneer the green revolution. A clean and green Telangana is a key to a rich and prosperous Bangaru Telangana. The youngest state of India has been in the forefront of green initiative. The impetus has been given to increase the forest cover throughout the state. As a result, the forest cover in Telangana has increased by 3.67% since the formation of the state in 2014. The Forest Department of Telangana is implementing the environmental and forestry policies and programs aimed towards achieving environmental stability and ecological balance for sustainable future. As a part of Telanganaku Haritaharam program, a massive forest rejuvenation activities have been taken up in Rangareddy Circle of Telangana state that include Rangareddy and Vikarabad districts. Forest blocks adjacent to the major cities and towns in Rangareddy Circle are being developed as an urban forest park, acting as an urban lung spaces and carbon sinks. These vegetations in urban spaces produce oxygen. Thus, our natural air purifiers allow rainwater percolation and recharge groundwater, arrest soil erosion, sustain biodiversity, and regulate a microclimate. Lost forest areas are being revived by the Forest Department, rejuvenating open forest areas into a moderate, dense forest by enhancing tree cover through various forestry interventions. The forest blocks surround the urban areas are secured by various protection structures which facilitates protection, conservation, and rejuvenation of the forest. Continuous Peripheral Trench (CPT) are excavated all around the peripheral boundary of the forest block, which are away from cities and human activities. A bund is created from a soil excavated around the forest block, and to stabilize the bund, plantation is taken up on all three sides, which helps in holding the bund together from eroding. On the outer side of the bund, Gatchakaya, Caesalpinia bondoc, is planted in staggered manner, which acts as a natural fence to ensure there is no biotic pressure, either through a cattle grazing or human interferences. On the top of the bund, the medium-height trees like Kanuga, Sitafal, bamboo, Usiri are planted. On the inner side of the bund, which is facing towards the forest block, is planted with bamboo in a staggered manner. In order to retain moisture in the soil and to assist the plant growth, water harvesting structures like check dams, mini percolation tanks, staggered trenches, and rock-fill dams are constructed in forest blocks. The water harvesting structures to be constructed depends on the contour of forest block. The structure helps to retain the soil moisture by holding the rainwater and recharge the groundwater table. Bamboo, Neredu, and Telemati seedlings are planted in and around the water harvesting structures to check soil erosion and help hold the structure together, as these species are resilient to stagnant water and they are planted in low-lying areas also. Bamboo is also planted along the water streams in the forest blocks. Once the selected forest block boundary is protected and water harvesting structures are constructed, then plantation is taken up. Plantation comprises of artificial regeneration and assisted natural regeneration. Artificial regeneration is taken up either in scrub forest areas having 0 to 0.1 canopy density, or areas where harvesting of seed origin eucalyptus plantation has been taken up after it has attained the maturity period. Under the harvesting process, seed origin eucalyptus plantation area is selected and surveyed. Trees in the selected areas are enumerated and assessed for the yield quantity, and then they are harvested. Leftover debris is uprooted and burned, and the area is cleaned. Once the harvested area has been cleaned, it's divided into sectors to take up semi-mechanical method plantation. Sectorial lines of 5 meters width are created for easy transportation of seedlings for plantation. It also aids in management and monitoring of plantation. The sectors are plowed after first rain in the month of June. Alignment and pegging for the plantation of seedlings is taken up by digging pits. During the planting season, the Forest Department ensures planting of local native species. These seedlings are raised in the forest nurseries and tended up to 1 year. Once they have attained 1.5 meter and above height, they are transported to the plantation site during the planting season. In the forest nurseries, activities like weeding, timely watering, and application of fertilizers are taken up to enhance the growth of the seedlings. The seedlings is gently placed in the pit, and a stake is placed next to the seedling so that it remains firm. Then the soil is firmly tapped. After planting and staking, the plant is tied to the stake with a jute thread in 8-shaped knot at 2 places of the seedling so that it remains straight. To improve the health of the forest and to have a different layer of canopy density, plant species matrix is planned and prepared before the plantation. Minimum of 20-25 local plant species are planted in plantation block. This matrix helps in cultivating a 3-layer canopy density that would imitate a natural forest. After plantation, the forest block is maintained and tended for 2 years. Forest Department is also developing grasslands for herbivores in selected plantation blocks. Fruit-bearing trees have been planted as monkey food courts to reduce the monkey menace in human habitations. Assisted natural regeneration is a blend of active planting and passive restoration activities. Fire lines have been created by identifying the vulnerable areas to prevent forest fires, and these are regularly maintained. Cultural activities like singling, coppicing, removal of unwanted growth, and climber cutting are also taken up under assisted natural regeneration. Invasive weeds are uprooted on regular intervals as it consumes the nutrients and moisture from the soil by suppressing the growth of native species. Timely weed removal helps the native species to grow into a full-fledged trees and help create a dense forest canopy. Weed removal is also accompanied by broadcasting of grass seeds. Forest Department identifies forests having 0.1 to 0.4 canopy density, where there are gaps between the trees, and to achieve a dense forest canopy, gap plantation is taken up. The relentless efforts of the Forest Department has shown promising results with increased forest cover in Telangana state. finally, as said by Joyce Kilmer, the tree sinews for survival. I think I would never see a poem lovely than a tree. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. Let us all join hands to protect God's beautiful creation.